This unusual Art Deco stone with the artist palette is where the book began. I was playing hooky from a novel I was writing, and I was walking every day in the cemetery with the flimsy excuse that because the novel was about an obituary writer, somehow proximity to death was going to help me by osmosis. That did not work. But one day I walked past this stone, and I walk up and down this road constantly. I had been past this stone 50 times and I had never noticed it. And I had just gotten my first iPhone, so I pulled it out and I looked up Leon Van Loo. It was an unusual name, and I quickly was plunged into this wild, interesting story about how he was a Belgian-born photographer, active in Cincinnati in the 1870s, 80s, and 90s primarily, and he was the person who took the very first photograph of Ulysses Grant after Grant took over command of the Union armies in the Civil War. The first thing Grant did was he met in Cincinnati with William Tecumseh Sherman to figure out their plan for ending the war. They met in a downtown hotel, and Van Loo went down there and took this famous portrait of Grant. Van Loo then became one of the founding members of the Cincinnati Art Club in 1890. There were 13 members, but they did not want superstitiously to have 13 members, so they enrolled one member's dog so that they would have 14. When Van Loo died, he left a bequest to the art club that was I think it was $250 bequest to hold a party in his honor and to set a place for him. And he promised that he would come back to join his friends for the dinner if he could cross the Great Divide. But what happened is shortly after this, I started Googling stones I saw all over the cemetery, thinking I might be writing little throwaway essays for blog posts. And then soon after, I had always been interested in the idea that John Barth talks about, where he says, we live in an ocean of story, and no matter where you drop your bucket, when you haul it up, it's going to be filled with things. And it was a principle I'd always been interested in. And so I thought, what I'll do is I'll wander around the cemetery, I'll come across what I come across, I'll look up things that interest me, and I'll see what they connect to. And that's really how the book began.